Suffering was the only thing that made me feel alive. Hello, welcome to The Change Guru. This is a place where we have a weekly conversation about all things midlife. And this week I've got a special request from one of our viewers, Kristi Beth. Hey Kristi. And Kristi wants to know about how to cope with body image and the ideas that come at us from the media and how to just feel all around better about ourselves. And Kristi, it's a fantastic request, and so I'm really happy to start talking about it today. What I'm going to do is break it down into some subjects because body image is such a huge topic, isn't it? It's about how we feed ourselves. It's about how we take care of our bodies. It's about the self-talk that goes on about what we see in the mirror, what we think we see in the mirror. It goes on about how we relate to each other. So body image is huge and such an important thing for us to talk about because I don't know about you, but for me at midlife, at 52 years of age, I'm at a place where I want to go forward feeling as positive and good and realistic about where I am at life. I no longer have the energy to punish myself or be in pain.
I haven't got time for the pain. I haven't got room for the pain.
I think for many of us, body image falls into that category of something that's been giving us pain, and maybe you're weary of the pain. So if you are, this video is for you. So it's a big subject, and today I thought let's talk about food as it relates to body image. And one thing that food really symbolizes when it comes to body image is food, and the way we use it can often stand for how we deal with our emotions.
When you're having a Magnum with thick, cracking chocolate, nothing else matters.
Comfort eating is a relatively new term. It was a kind of a response from the diets that all sprung up in the 1950s.
There's no waistline worry with Coke, you know. Actually, this individual-sized bottle has no more calories than half a grapefruit.
There's a huge amount of TV shows that focus on foods. When society goes through kind of a depressed time, certain sales and certain things go up. They call this the lipstick effect because after 9/11, they found that sales of lipsticks went up. Women wanted to make themselves feel prettier. They wanted to lift their emotions. They also saw this lipstick effect happen in foods.
Like oven-roasted chicken in a creamy Alfredo sauce.
Now, the thing about the media, we can only blame the media so much. If you're watching a YouTube right now, you live in a country where you have a choice to shut off the television. You have a choice not to buy a magazine that shows, women with unrealistic bodies. You have a choice of choosing what type of media input you want. I love the idea that at midlife, I'm going to step up and I'm going to take responsibility for what I take into my brain. I'm choosing the things that work for me and disregarding the things that don't. You're at a place in your life where you're no longer willing to beat yourself up, where you haven't got time for the pain anymore and you're just ready to try something different. Okay, so if that's where your head's at, let's go on. Every time you eat, ask yourself, what's eating me? What this can bring up is whether you are eating emotionally or if you're eating for fuel, for just the basic reasons that we need to eat as human beings. We need the fuel to move and to function in the world. And a lot of different emotions can come up. Sheer boredom, guilt, depression, not feeling loved, feeling horny, feeling sad. Using all these different emotions and then using food as a tool to kind of pacify these emotions is something that's associated with comfort eating, and also just kind of gets us on this endless samskara, this endless cycle of food being an enemy when it's something that should be our nourishment. So that's all you need to do. Just ask yourself every time you eat, when you can remember, ask yourself every time you eat, what's eating me? A super cool thing about this is it's going to help you develop a little bit of an awareness about what your emotions, rather than just unconsciously going after something and just doing something just to feel better. This is a way that you can actually pinpoint exactly what the problem is. You might not see the results overnight. It's a practice. It just might take time. You might not always remember to do it. But just starting to just slowly will help you develop an awareness of emotion that you can translate into other parts of your life. Just asking, where am I at with my emotions? And some of us, we really don't think about the emotion thing that much. When you start to do it, this will have a profound effect on your life on so many different areas. So this is a small thing that is actually quite powerful. It's actually a slight little introduction to meditation. So basically, it is just asking yourself, what's eating me? And see what comes up for you. I've written a big blog post about how I approach food and body image. And if you go to my website at thechangeguru.net, you'll see the post for this. So I'd love you to comment over there and let me know your thoughts on this. So thank you, Kristi Beth. It's a great question. You can see I can go on and on about it, and I will talk about it more. Kristi Beth, I've sent you an e-version of my book, Be Your Own Change Guru, The Ultimate Women's Guide for Thriving at Midlife. So thank you so much. And if you have any questions you would like me to address in an upcoming video or podcast, please throw them at me. I'd love to hear. All right, that's this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe, share, just be a part of the Change Guru experience. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.